Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. This video is going to be a little different from my normal book videos. I'm going to talk about my Wobbles collection, what led me to start making Wobbles, and I'm going to show each of the Wobbles I made in turn. Probably mostly just show them, but if anything special about them that was involved, I'll talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the Wobbles book that I have, so there is a bit of a book discussion. First, I'm going to talk about why I started doing Wobbles. I saw a sponsored story on Instagram by the Wobbles. Might have been more than one, but fairly soon after seeing the one or a few that I saw, I subscribed to their Instagram page. And of course, once you do that, you start seeing more and more of the stories and sponsored stories and stuff like that. So I bought a kit. The first kit I bought was a Cuteness Overload bundle. That kit included Hello Kitty, My Melody, and Cinnamoroll. And tried each of those three kits, and it was a failure on each. I got frustrated. I quit. I put the kits aside. I did end up getting another bundle, the Easy Peasy Beginner Bundle, and the first of that bundle I did was Felix the Fox, and this is Felix the Fox. And although Felix is kind of rough and the stomach is kind of off, and Felix doesn't look all that great, but I did complete it, so I was happy about that, and I continued making them. I should have said too that the Wobbles site has instructional videos for each of the kits. You can unlock them with a code that comes with the kit, or it'll also show the Wobbles you've purchased, and with the exception of ones that you don't know what they are, if they're revealed with it when you get the kit. You can view the videos just on the ones that it shows you've purchased. It comes with everything you need too, all the yarn, the accessories, the hook. The second Wobble I did from the Easy Peasy Beginner Bundle was JoJo the Bunny. A little better than Felix the Fox. The two ears are off, but a little bit of an improvement. The third one from the Easy Peasy Beginner Bundle is Kiki the Chick. Came out pretty good. The arm on this side is supposed to be facing down, and the nose is a little off, but came out pretty good. And the fourth one from that kit is Pierre the Penguin. A little bit more improvement on this one. I think it came out quite well, actually. The third kit, because the first one, as I said, it was kind of a bust. The third kit I got from them is the Fight Like a Girl bundle, which is a Powderpuff Girls bundle. And the first one I did was the Bubbles Powderpuff Girl. More challenging than the other ones. It had 4 color changes. It had hair that you had to attach. I was struggling with attaching parts, and this is a struggle that continued. Really, it's still a bit of a struggle, but I have improved greatly. And the other Powderpuff Girl I did is Blossom. Came out pretty good. The hair is supposed to be down lower. It's not supposed to have as much forehead, but it came out pretty good. Kind of a ponytail in the back. The next bundle I got is the Yonder the Sea bundle. Included 5 Wobbles. Not sure the exact order I did them, but it doesn't really matter. The first one I did was Henri the Frog. The second one I did is Tank the Shark. The third one I did is Emilio the Turtle. The head is like a little off. It should be kind of facing forward, but otherwise I think came out pretty good. The fourth one I did is Bjorn the Narwal. The fifth one from this set I did is Jerry the Jellyfish. Came out pretty good, and I do like the purple. The 8 legs were a bit of a challenge. Not perfect, but came out pretty good. The next one I did is the cat donuts. This one, it was a mystery donut pack. You didn't know what particular one that you were going to get. I'm happy I got a cat one because I like cats. 2 different colors attached together. A new challenge. The next set I got is the Wobbles Eve Bundle, which was a Halloween set. As with the previous set, I'm not sure the particular order I did them in, but it doesn't truly matter. One I did is Steve the Frankenstein. Multiple color changes. The hair was different with these. Don't know quite what you call them, but maybe it's supposed to be stitches, I think. And bolts, hands. Luna the Bat. I really like the purple. Snooky the Ghost. Can't tell here, but Snooky glows in the dark. Pierre the Purple Penguin. This is the second Pierre I've done. I'm not really sure what Pierre has to do with Halloween, but as I said in some of these before, I do like the purple. Salem the Halloween Cat. And then there were some smaller ones that came with the kit. The tiny pumpkin. You can see the stem and the little leaf there. The tiny candy corn. The tiny cauldron. Can't really see the bottom, I guess, but there is like kind of legs on the bottom. The tiny witch's hat. And I think there is some more that I haven't done. I forgot to say the Powderpuff Girl set. I didn't do all of them either. There's still a couple more I got to do. The next set I got was the Cab, in the mood for the Holidays Advent Calendar. And it had 12 kind of slots, I guess you call them. And large and small wobbles and sometimes accessories were in it. The day 1 was Noel the Snow Wobble. A somewhat challenging one. You have the scarf, you have the hat, the tassel on the hat, the buttons. Day 2 was Tori the Cardinal, but that one I gave to my sister, so I don't have it to show. She really loves cardinals. I do too. Day 3 was an accessory. Day 4 was Ace the Squirrel. Came out okay. The tail came off. It's supposed to be attached, but Ace the Squirrel. Day 5 is Willow the Fawn. Day 6 is Tiny Skis. There's skis and poles. Quite frankly, didn't come out very well. It was a struggle, both because of the size, my hands tend to cramp up, and because I can't see the black yarn too well. They come in these boxes. Some of them will fold out to make things like sleighs. And this is day 7. I'm not done with it yet, but there is a tiny cardinal. I'm just at this point in the tiny cardinal. And there is 8 through 12 too. So still to do if they're actually wobbles as opposed to accessories. I'm sure most of them are wobbles. I just want to talk a little bit about the book. The Wobbles Crochet Ergurumi for Every Occasion by Justine Tew. She is the creative force behind the Wobbles. She had a good corporate job, but she wasn't particularly enjoying it, so she had a vision and she created the company. She and her husband run it. And it's taking off quite well, actually. They have a lot of good collaborations. The first, say, 70 pages of this book, I'll just show, like, you know, here's like a couple pages. First 70 pages are instructions and very helpful. And then after that, they start providing patterns. And I didn't even recognize this right away, but the patterns are broken up into categories. And the first category is is Engagement, and that's the one I started working on. The reason I got this book was because they supply a lot of extra yarn, a lot of extra stuffing, some spare parts. So I figured that this book would be a good way to use those extra supplies. And what happened was, I first started doing that. We had some problems, still not totally cleared up, but with our internet, so I couldn't access the videos. I don't really like viewing videos like these on my phone, so without my computer, which is only Wi-Fi, I couldn't view the videos. So Wi-Fi being down was a good opportunity for me to start creating some patterns from the book. The first pattern from the book I used is Pyrus and Lee the pears. They're not totally the colors that they're supposed to be, as pears are supposed to be yellow, but I didn't have enough yellow yarn, so I used what I had. It came out pretty good despite that, I think. I got as close as I did yellow. I used orange and I used tan. The second pattern that I created Wobbles from is Pyrus and Lee, two pears in a pod, and this is them, a bow and a little bow tie. Came out pretty well, I think. And the third pattern I created Wobbles from the book from is Dai and Suki, the lovebirds. They came out pretty well, I think. There is a discrepancy in size. One of the things I'm just now coming to kind of get where I want is the size of the stitches. The size of the stitches determines, bigger stitches are going to make bigger wobbles, or tighter stitches are going to make smaller ones. So I'm just now coming to the point where I'm kind of liking the size of my stitches. And I did a solo kit, Bao Bao the panda. I think it might have been a mystery gift, but I can't remember for sure. It might have come with some others I selected. I didn't stuff this one properly, so it's kind of, didn't stuff Bao Bao properly, so Bao Bao's kind of lumpy, but other than that, pretty good. And the last one I completed is Ken, as in Ken of the Barbie universe. Came out quite well, I think, considering that the color changes, you have to attach the hair. The only thing I did wrong was that the arms are supposed to be facing down. I should have attached them so that they would. But other than that, came out well. You have to do this little belt that's like something that has to be crocheted on. It's not a color change, it goes on the body. And that's the final one I completed. As I said earlier, I had found the Cuteness Overload bundle. So the one I'm currently working on is the Hello Kitty one, which should look like this when done. I am a lot of the way through the body, so that's where I am now, what I'm finally working on. So doing videos and doing Wobbles made me realize that I need some creative pursuits in my life. It's one of those things where you don't realize what you're missing until you discover it, and then you realize you were missing it. I don't have any plans to stop doing Wobbles right now. I have a bunch more to do. The one thing I might do at some point is try to venture a little beyond the Wobbles. I'm not sure what that would be, but just see what else is out there. But I am quite happy with working on the Wobbles. There is a fairly steep learning curve, but it is rewarding once you climb that curve. And I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. Maybe never be there totally, but one thing both creating videos and creating Wobbles teaches a person is you have to dial back the perfectionism, and that's kind of hard for me because I'm a perfectionist, but it's a good lesson. They're both good lessons. Mostly I should just show wobbles toward the end of my videos, the ones I'm working on, but hopefully whoever watches did enjoy seeing it. I like to show little different aspects of my life, and this is one of them. I hope you're having a great week. Yeah, I'd be interested to know in the comments what hobbies you take part in. Probably you already, reading is probably one of them, which is probably why you watch my videos if you do. But be interested to know what other hobbies you have. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.